Howdy, Hoofier. Welcome back to another slopical video here. Today we're going to be talking about something that I'd like to call Highgaurd being canceled or shut down or however you want to put it. Now, I did learn about this through a Moist Critical video. No, actually. I watch Inside Games. I love them. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful mess here. Highgaurd, if you didn't already know, it's a live service shooter. I believe it's a class-based shooter. They had like horses and stuff. You know, to be honest with you, I watched the Game Awards. I watched the announcement and I don't remember that much about it. All I remember is that myself, much like I believe a significant amount of other people, we weren't very excited for this announcement. Part of what made the announcement so frustrating and annoying and rough in general was that it was the last announcement. There were no other announcements left over. It was the final announcement. The grand finale was yet another live service game that wasn't particularly exciting for myself, and it seems like other people also felt the same way. Well, the next thing that happened was people played the game. I've seen people reporting 97,000 players on Steam alone. Of course, the other console games don't have solid numbers, I believe. I think it's always been that way. Steam, of course, their numbers are public, so that's good. And then, as expected, things died down significantly. One of the articles we read together said that it went down to less than 1,000 players, which is very significant drop-off, going from 97,000 to under 1,000. But actually, I can double-check that. Now, yes. Oh, this article did point out in an interesting way that it did have a year-long roadmap, but only ended up shutting down after 45 days. Or is going to. We don't know. It's still technically an ongoing storyline. I believe the shutdown date is the 12th. Yep, here we go. 97,000 gamers. Oh, apparently receiving mostly negative reviews from players on Steam. You could characterize it as a failure, but all that really matters is the corporate overlords who are behind everything. They are saying that this is a failure. You know, for a different type of game, a different type of studio, that maybe wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, diminishing to 1,600 on Steam by mid-February. So it started in January 26th. Yeah, a month later, basically, went down to 1,600 players, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. 1,600 players concurrent. That's probably a pretty good amount of people, but the way that they went about this game and the whole corporate stuff going on behind the scenes, which I don't know a ton about, it's being completely scrapped. Another part of the situation that I thought was pretty neat is apparently the same blog post announcing the closure of this game also announced an update. So that's, you know, gaming is in a strange state right now, and I don't really think it's good when a game dies like this, especially after, what, a month or two? You'd think that they'd want to... It's a live service game. It's an investment. You'd think that they'd want to see it through and see what happens. Try to invest in the game to make it a big deal. Now we're being deprived of what maybe could have turned into a really good game. That is basically the drama surrounding Highgaurd. If you have any thoughts on it, you know, let me know. And thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, feel free to subscribe or check out the main channel, TF Hoof. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.